Hey, yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good afternoon. It is Lions Talk with Smoking JB and BA. We got Ricky in the chat. All right, let's get this on and do it right. Let's do it right. I got the soundboard plugged in. Holy shit.
Will you stop? Just play it.
Well, I haven't had it charged most of the week, so it's been a pain in the ass. But
I see Fred's in there too. What's up, Fred?
Fruity Fred.
Steady Fred.
So, Miles Frazier, Josh Pascal, and Mekhi Wingo is in the facility, not practicing, but rehabbing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's great news.
It is.
Kirby hasn't practiced all week, so I expect he's out.
He ain't playing.
Right.
He ain't playing.
But Taylor according to the report yesterday, Taylor and Panay returned to practice.
Uh-huh.
So,
yeah,
you know, three of those guys that weren't practicing the other day, guess what? They practiced.
Yep.
Dan Skipper
I figured they're going to leave.
I think Decker and Sewell will play, and Skipper might be the odd man out this week.
Yeah, Skipper had limited practice, though, yesterday. Yeah, everybody. I also know DJ Reed isn't coming back until Dan Campbell said probably until the beginning of December.
I saw that.
So
he's not signed yet. Bring him in for a tryout. Asante Samuel Jr.
No.
I said a tryout. I didn't say
back problems are a bad thing for a cornerback. You got to be aware of that. Bad things for cornerbacks are back problems. Can't have that. You got back problems. You can't be a really good corner because you got to move your hips. Your back is part of your moving your hips, and when you can't move your hips, I mean, if he's tried out for what, the Panthers, the Packers, the Bears, yeah, so far, and nobody signed him. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't want to put him off, make his life, say he can't do it, but I just what's up there, Robbie?
Ciao, brother.
Who used to say? Remember the chick that used to say that back in our day?
Yeah.
What was her name?
Cha-cha.
Yeah, something cha-cha, something.
Cha-cha, I can't remember her last name, but yeah. Hot thing with the blonde hair and the deep tan skin and nice body. Ciao. Yeah. Was a guest on Hee-Haw, Johnny Carson, all the late night
I remember
show.
on a Love Boat.
I
remember her on a Love Boat, yeah. Charo. That's her name, Charo.
Charo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hot, Charo.
Yeah, she was sexy as hell. She was a spicy senorita. Yeah. So do you think that we're gonna come back? Well, not we, but the Lions are gonna come back with a gusto against the Redskins. The Comanches.
The foreskin.
Yeah, whatever. I think
they were the Redskins before, so they have no Jason Daniels. That off, and everybody blaming Dan Quinn for an injury is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
She's
I'm with you
probably
on that one.
78 now, 79. She was in her 30s or 40s then when she was hot, Charles.
Charo. See if I can find her. Charo Singer.
Oh, look at this. It's a Broski Bear.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
What's up,
Oh, not
broski?
So,
got a
are
game
you going by
coming.
BA now instead of B Strilla?
Yeah, I have to be more of an adult.
Well. Speaking of that, so are the Lions going to curb stomp Mary Scrota and the Foreskins this week or what? This Sunday?
Yeah,
Well, we hope so.
yeah. No, I don't hope so. I'm looking at the
Yeah.
numbers. We will.
Yeah, I think they will. I think they're going to
Weird.
destroy that team.
Oh, well, that's funny because Yenser is posting off YouTube.
I think he's
might be-
StreamYard's having issues.
He's on mine. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Charo was the one to say coochie coochie.
Right,
remember
maybe you're
Charo?
shadow banned.
You remember Charo Broski Bear?
Who?
Yeah, Charo. The
From back
Mexican
in the late 70s through early 90s.
Yep,
She used to
60s,
be a guest on
70s, yeah, 80s. Yeah, she used to be on a Love Boat. I don't know how old you are, Broski Bear, so I'm just asking.
No, I'm 48.
He's the right age.
Nah,
He's a
I never really did the Love Boat though.
well, that was done by the time you were watching.
Yeah, that was the stuff.
Yeah. I was going to say that's like a Mexican. It sounds like a Mexican dessert.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a churro.
That's right.
Never mind.
She's 74 years old.
Charo, yep, 74. Let me see.
Charo is a stage name. Her real name is Mario Rosario Pilar Martinez Molina Baeza because she's been married 8 times.
So a Mexican dessert, like I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks
She
like
don't-
one too.
Yeah, she looked like
Delicious.
she don't look bad now. She got a little point, older, a lot when you get older, your face kind of accents differently. But
Okay.
back in the day though,
I got the message from Fred. My Facebook is full of thoughts and prayers and memories of Neelan. It's awesome to see my community coming together under such unfortunate circumstances. Because he actually lives in the same town as the high school he went to.
yeah. Yeah. She's a great grandma now, yep.
I want to go back to that Wikipedia and see how many kids she's got. 'Cause I'm quite sure it's a few.
Anyway, yeah, sad story. Damn shame. But yeah, man, what are we thinking about these games this week, guys? Like, are there any upsets you smell brewing as you look at the schedule?
We're at the point where the upsets will become fewer because we know who the other teams are. It's less about the fact they'll happen; it's the fact that they'll happen less. Cleveland and New York. I want to say Cleveland's going to win, but New York just had their first win, so I don't know.
There's a lot of
That's a shitty game, huh?
Yeah, that is the toilet bowl of the week. There is no ifs or buts about
My
it.
goodness.
Carolina should trounce New Orleans. They play good defense, but they have no offense in New Orleans.
No. It's one of those things with that game. Panthers coming off that high, winning in Lambeau. Now they're coming home to what looks to be a layup, but it's a division rival. Those teams get after it with each other. Panthers are the better team, but it's kind of the unknown because it's Tyler Shuck, the rookie quarterback. Panthers should win. Panthers should win. But that could be a close, ugly game.
Besides the Buffalo game, they played really well at home before. In fact, they had a division game against Atlanta. And Atlanta didn't score, so
Oh yeah, yeah. And if you look at Bryce Young on his career, he's like, what the fuck is he now? I think he's like 3 or 4 and like 18 on the road or something like that, and he's got a much better home record. So yes, you got to take the Panthers in that one.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
almost 500 at home, and this year they've
Yeah.
only lost that one game to Buffalo at home. That's it.
Yep. Don't be surprised though if that's a close game, like just a close, ugly game.
I just feel like they're going to win it. That's just my
Yeah, they'll win. They should win.
Atlanta at Indy because it's overseas at 9:30
That's one of the two
a.m.
games. It's one of the two games that I'm kind of wary of because Indianapolis is coming off a bad loss against the Steelers. The Falcons are coming off a pretty good loss, if you can call it a good loss, to the New England, Patriots. So I mean, and they're not playing in Indianapolis; they're playing in Berlin. So
yeah, I hear you, Mike, but it's in New York. It's not in Chicago. Not in Cleveland.
The Jets ain't winning that game. They ain't winning that game.
I picked the Browns. Don't get me wrong, but it's a game that you could see the Jets winning, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I really can't see the Jets winning that game. They just lost all their morale. They're all their morale on the fact that all their best players got traded away.
What are you talking about? They're celebrating getting Mozzie Smith. Come on, that was good. That was good, and you know it. You know it was good.
And they got that corner from San Diego. The Los Angeles Chargers too.
Yeah,
what's his name? Tyvee, whatever the hell his name.
The one that hurt, or the one that wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make a really good point though about that Falcons-Colts game because the Falcons are so Jekyll and Hyde, and they actually have talent on both sides of the ball. And with that game being overseas, it's like, damn, like that's my potential upset of the week that I was looking at going into this.
Yeah, that's just because you have the Jekyll and Hyde that is Michael Penix. He's either great or awful. There is no in between.
Yeah, and it's a talent. I mean,
with that,
they do have some talent. They do have some talent.
Even with that being said, I think it's more about Raheem. If he can coach that, because the couple games they're just terrible, coached terribly. The running game needs to get on track because you can't sit there and give Bijan 10 carries. That's just not happening. You can't do that.
Yeah,
you got to give him more carries.
Oh, it was amazing. I was versus him that week in fantasy. It was amazing.
Dude, you have Bijan and Algier in your backfield. Like, my goodness, you should be running for a combined $150 every week.
And the bad part is they only gave Algier like 6 carries. It was just an awful game. They fell behind and they went pass happy. Raheem Morris should be fired immediately. They already did their OC earlier in the year, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if the Panthers go to 6-4 this week. If they beat the Saints, they're 6-4. The Falcons lose, they're whatever the hell they would be 3-7 or whatever. I mean, man, or 3-6, like season spiraling out of control, division out of reach. Like, good night.
That's too much promise for that team.
Yeah.
There we go. That's more than likely what's going to happen because they are pretty bad at run defense. Jonathan Taylor.
I think Robbie said they were 23rd against the run.
23rd. And the team we're playing is 25th. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take the Colts in that one, but that's the one. That's another game that just like smells kind of funny to me. It could be a closer game than people are thinking it will be.
I think it is too.
Let's not forget that we got the burner coming up on Monday night football between the Sheagles and the Pack Cards.
The Pack Cards.
It's more for their fans than the team.
Man, I hope Philadelphia beats the dog shit out of them. That's what I hope.
That's what I expect, but it might be one of those weird games where it's low scoring and we see somehow Green Bay eke one out.
And Green Bay will be
and
talking
it won't
about,
be on
we gotta fire
Rosie, at the beginning of the season when you said Jordan Love looked good, what did I say? Wait till week 9. What happened week 9?
I mean, he didn't have a good game last week, but He's had a good
It's
season
like
overall. I don't know, man. It's one of those
Fred.
things.
That Motown mentioned here, but look at Fred. Wait, here it is. I'm hoping for a 40-40 tie.
No, we don't need them to have
I
any
think-
more ties.
You know
Well, why
what I
not?
think?
That would be
I think
great.
it'll be a close first half, and I think the Eagles will pull away in the second half. I think Jair Alexander is going to get a pick six, get some revenge on the Packers. And dude, I'm telling you right now, like it is like losing Tucker Kraft for the Packers. He was their best receiving target. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
Dude, that is a huge loss. Personally,
Yep.
I don't think Josh Jacobs. I don't think he's this. I think he might have lost half a step or something. Like I can't blame it all on the O line. I don't think he looks like the Josh Jacobs of last season. Like just himself individually. Yeah, the Eagles should win that game, man. They should go. They should win that game.
I know they should. I just think it would be one of those things where it happens and it pisses you off.
Well, let's see if those Green Bay fans are right, because they say they play down to their competition. I love those excuses too, by the way, and they play good against good teams. So I guess you're calling the Lions a good team because you beat us. So
right. I'm gonna say, I want to pose the question: what bad teams has the Lions lost to?
they haven't lost it. Well, Minnesota, I wouldn't. Minnesota's a tough one.
No,
We'll see what they do this week against Baltimore, because Baltimore's coming in there. I just have a feeling Baltimore's going to whoop their ass.
Yeah,
I just got the feeling.
Let me just say this: Kansas City and Minnesota's tied.
Yeah,
with record. So it can't be a bad team if they're in the middle of the pack and still in a playoff hunt.
Well, we'll see how long delicate JJ McCarthy lasts. Let's see that kid play, 4 games in a row before we talk about the Vikings, honestly.
and he didn't play that good against the Lions. Had 143 yards.
Right.
He
I
had,
mean,
he had
I don't know. I thought he
good
played
catch
well,
about
man. He was
JJ.
starting with a short field. He made the plays he needed
He
to.
got sacked
really.
5 times. He threw for 143 yards. Yeah, his players around him made him look good. That's what it was. And then when he was thrown out the backfield to Aaron Jones. So I mean, Aaron Jones wasn't really running officially until the end of the game, really.
Well, the Lions special teams, I think were the biggest reason why they might have lost that game, honestly, because Vikings were starting with a short field or great field position most of the game.
The whole team just came out flat. That's what they did. They
did.
They almost won the game.
We outgained.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the Vikings yet, guys. Not sold on the Vikings.
Okay.
Yet.
We outgained them. We had more yards per play. We actually had almost the exact same third down percentage. We were 100% on fourth down. Special teams was the biggest reason we lost, and it wasn't the field position is why we lost. It was the blocked field goal. Isaiah Rodgers ran it down. That was the field goal that won the game for him.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
So, Terrion Arnold gets his first pick of the year, and everybody says how bad the pass was. It hit the goddamn guy in the hand, and he pulled it away from him while it was falling to the ground.
Okay. This is what I consider it to be. I consider it to be a pass that was caught and was fumbled because he took it away from him. I don't really consider it an interception. Interception is when you just grab it in front of the guy and take off with it. I don't consider that an interception. I consider that a pass catch and then a fumble because you caught the ball and he snatched it away.
He never took a step. That's why it's not. It's an interception.
Yeah, well. Call it what you may. I don't call it an interception.
I'm glad it goes in the stats one.
It's a turnover. That's what I'll say. It's a turnover. There you go.
He needed
it. Worked.
He needed his first point,
and we didn't do shit with it either. So That was the bad part.
And you're right, Steve Bauer. Minnesota didn't play great. We just played like trash. But you know what? Playing like trash made us lose by 3 points. That's my bright spot of the whole damn thing.
You said Minnesota didn't play great? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, Minnesota didn't play great. We played like trash. And he's right. And yet we were within 3 points. Everybody acts like we got.
I think Minnesota played really well. I think that's the best they can play. I think the Lions didn't come out and play like they were supposed to play. That's all.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Yeah.
But, it is what it is. On to the next one. I'm really interested in your game there, Broski, that Chicago Giants game. I want to see what Giants team shows up.
Well, I'm going to see if the Bears defense shows up because honestly, I don't think there's going to be much defense played that game. I don't know. I could see that being a high-scoring game again this week.
New York plays defense for 3 quarters every game.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I've watched it all year. They play defense for 3 quarters every game.
Yeah, they play defense when they want to play defense. That's how I look at it.
It reminds me of how your team played defense in week 1 versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Well,
it did great the whole game, and in the 4th quarter, J.J. McCarthy looks like the second coming of Matthew Stafford with his comeback.
Yeah, I expect both offenses to put up some points, honestly. And, it's one of those things. I think the Bears should win that game. Would I put money on it? Oh, hell no. The Bears aren't to that point yet, man. So it's like, and plus, like I said, the only way the Bears stop any drive is if they get a turnover because their D is so soft. Like, I'm not impressed with the Giants' overrated D line or their defense either. So, hence the reason I'm thinking there's going to be some points scored this game by both teams.
Well, how do you think your offense is doing? Because I think your offense is doing pretty damn good.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. The O line is much better, and what I'm really the offense. Yes, they're taking steps in the right direction. Caleb's is so inaccurate still. That's really what's holding it back. But what I will say, what I'm kind of wary about this week is if they're trying to bring Swift back and get him into the mix, because I never liked Swift. I still don't like Swift. I don't think he's a bad player. I think he's a good rotational back, like a good 3rd down running back. But, bro, you got to feed this kid Managai. And they actually have another running back who scored a touchdown last week, Britton Brown, who's been like a guy who's been on the practice squad. They bring him up. They send him back for the last couple of years. He's actually very talented. I'm telling you right now, I'd rather just roll with Managai and Britton Brown and you just keep Swift on the bench in case of emergency. That's what I'm afraid of. It was kind of like the Panthers the other week when they brought Chuba Hubbard back. It was just like, and they started him over Dowdle after Dowdle was ripping off those games, those like 200-yard or whatever, 180-yard all-purpose games. And it's just like, it didn't work. Next week they benched Chuba and just said, Dowdle, it's all you again against Green Bay. So that might be what happens this week. It is what I'm saying. They might bring Swift back, and it might really impact the Bears rushing game in a negative way.
Okay, I have a quick question. Who has more sacks? The New York Giants or the Chicago Bears?
I mean, the Bears don't have many sacks, so I mean, I'm pretty sure the Bears, as far as total sacks, are like, bro, they're like 25th or something, right? Like, yeah, I would say the Giants, but the Giants' D line is so freaking overrated too. So I don't know. Probably around the same, I would say.
The Bears have 17, and the New York Giants sit alone at 21 at 16. You are 22nd in the league. They are 16.
Yeah, so they have a little more, like I said.
Yeah. Guess what team is number 2 in sacks and has yet to play?
The team that's number 2 in sacks?
Yep.
You're probably going to say the Lions, right?
Yeah, with 28. There are 3 teams tied behind them with 27. 2 with 26. And then there's 2 with 25, 1 with 24, 1 with 23, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 22. You know what's funny is outside of Chicago, we have 1, 2, 3 teams in the top 15 for sacks.
Well, if you look at turnover margin, I think the Lions are pretty high in that too.
Yeah, I let me get the.
They're up there. I know the Bears are number 1, but I mean, I think the Lions might be like 3 or 4.
We're
If
fifth
you look
right
at
now,
that.
but that's because
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
The turnover differential, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Turnover margin. Yeah, that's a key stat. For sure.
Okay. You have 19 total takeaways right now. The Lions have 12. Both teams have only turned the ball over 6 times so far. And that means that we're tied at 6 overall in the league in turnover differential.
Yeah, I mean that's less than a turnover a game on offense. You know what I mean? So that's solid, man. You got to be happy with that if you're an NFL team. Like your offense averages not even a full turnover a game. That's good, man.
Green Bay is a 5th in rushing in the league. The Lions are 10th for defensive.
I just look at the Packers. How are they 5th in the league in rushing? Like I don't
Rushing
know.
against
I
defensively.
don't.
They've been better at it. Passing
Are you
yards
saying
per
rushing
game.
defense or rushing offense?
Rushing defense.
Okay,
Rushing defense.
yeah. I thought you were talking
Passing
about
yards.
like rushing yards on offense. I was like,
Okay,
how is
no.
that?
I'm only looking at defensive stats right now.
Got it.
Passing yards per game. Guess what's the number 1 passing defense in the league? And it's not anyone in the North.
That's
It'll
a
actually be
defense.
shocking.
I don't know. Who is it?
Atlanta. They're only giving up 158.1 yards per game.
Bro. Jekyll and Hyde like a mug. They have, I mean, I'm telling you right now, honest to God, the Falcons and the Cardinals, the two dirty birdie teams right there, have talent on both sides of the ball. They're
What
just
happened
not
there,
winning
BA?
games, you know?
I was looking
Yeah,
up
I
stats.
oopsied. Yeah, that's
You
what
oopsied?
happened when I pressed the wrong button when I was looking up stats, and I X'd myself out of here. But all right.
Oh, I've done it once before when I've been solo. That's even worse.
Yeah, because you canceled the whole program.
Oh, look at us. We got somebody else joining us. Who we got? Yeah. It looked like we got the bearded Packer fan. Let me fix the screen here.
Oh, kitty meow.
What's up there, guys?
What's going
trying
on
to
there,
make it
Ken
so
the
nobody-
Packer fan?
Hey,
There,
it's Ken.
there we go.
Not too much.
lucky.
Making some fucking weed brownies.
There you go.
Oh, ship some my way.
Are you like infusing? How are you doing it? You like infusing coconut oil and making them, or what? How are you doing it?
I just went with the old school butter method this time.
Cool.
He's
Mhm.
gonna come out here and talk stuff about some marijuana brownies and just act like nobody's hungry on here. Nobody,
So-
you know.
Guess who is
All
first?
right. You twisted my arm. I got a whole other box here. I'll make some for us.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
good.
gonna say, man,
Right.
you make them brownies, you better be making some meatballs and shit too, man. Like,
Right.
Hey,
get them going.
hey, come on. I'm a guinea here. All you got to do is get me slightly high, and I'm going to start cooking.
There you go.
Exactly.
Okay. Now I want to ask, who is the worst defense in the league against the pass?
I would say no. It's not Dallas. Is it Dallas?
It's
No,
probably
they're
the Bears,
30th.
man. The Bears
It's
are
not
up there,
the Bears.
man. They're,
It's not the Bears. The worst, it's going to surprise you because they should have been one of the best defenses this year when you look at them on paper. It's
The Ravens.
the Pittsburgh Steelers at 270
Damn.
yards per
Oh, the Squealers.
Whoa,
And then-
time out. The Bears just let
Yep.
up 470 yards to Joe Flacco, and the Steelers' second pass defense is ranked worst. Do you hear that, Yinzer? Yinzer,
Yep.
are you listening?
So listen, it goes like this. Two of them.
Don't start no
Wait.
shit.
3 of the worst teams in the league versus the pass are in the bottom 5 in passing defense from the AFC North. 32 Pittsburgh, 31 Cincinnati. 30th is the 1-star logo rating.
Who's 29?
29th is the Foreskins.
Yeah.
28th is the Baltimore Ravens.
Ugh.
Mhm. They're getting better though.
27th
They're
is
showing
the
improvement.
27th is the Jaguars. 26th is the Indianapolis Colts. Then it's the Chicago Bears at 25. Then it's the Giants. Then it's the Cardinals. Then it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then it's the San Francisco 49ers. Then it's the New England Patriots. Then it's the Seattle Seahawks. And then it's the Philadelphia Eagles.
What
You know
stat
what-
is this, JB?
This is
This is
total passing yards per game.
Yep. Passing defense. Yep.
And after the Eagles, you got the Titans. Then it's the Raiders. Then it's the Carolina Panthers. Now you're getting into this 200 yards per game range when defenses are considered pretty good, right? Then that's the New Orleans
Yeah,
Saints. Then it's the Los Angeles Rams. And then at 11, you have the Detroit Lions at 203 yards per game. And believe it or not,
Yeah,
the
and
New
then-
York Jets have less at 199.6.
Think
Not
about what I was
anymore.
saying earlier, like the Panthers Saints matchup. I know it's at home for the Panthers, but like the Saints pass D is actually good, and Bryce Young's a terrible, god awful, sorry excuse for a quarterback. Like
I don't
if they
think he's as bad as you
completely
think.
take, dude, he's worse than you think. Get me started on it, please, JB. I would love to go tell you all about it, but dude, I'm telling you right now, the Saints actually have a good pass D. Bryce is worthless. Like if they
But
take the pass game away completely,
But Carolina has almost the exact same stats, is what I'm trying to say. It's Carolina and Saints right side by side.
I hear that. But I'm just saying that game's gonna be. I think that game's gonna be a dogfight. I think that game will be a dogfight.
Okay. Now let me continue because you're going to be
That's my
surprised
point.
at the shitty. You're going to be surprised at the shitty teams at the top now. After the Lions, you got the New York Jets. Then it's the Miami Dolphins. Then you got the Green Bay Packers. Then it's the Minnesota Vikings. Then it's the Kansas City Chiefs. Then it's the Cleveland Browns. If they had an offense, they'd be dangerous. Then you got the Denver Broncos. Then it's the Houston Texans, who really suck this year. Then it's the Los Angeles Chargers. Then it's the Buffalo Bills. And then it's the Atlanta Falcons. You want to know what I think is funny about the Buffalo Bills? Everybody says, oh, their secondary is absolutely atrocious. But they're doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
I
what
said,
I think that about the Houston one, it's not their defense that's the problem. It's their offense. They're number one in defense. So their
Overall
defense is not
defense,
the
yeah.
problem. Yep, scoring and total. So yeah, they're the best defense in the league. That's how they're getting close to winning these games. Just their offense just fails them at the wrong moment. It's a problem.
yeah, there's
Can't
only
have five field goals.
there's only two NFC North teams in the top 10 for scoring against, and that's Green Bay and Detroit.
Makes sense.
The Bears for scoring against, they're 29th in the league.
Oof.
The Bengals are 32nd. The Cowboys are 31st. The Titans are 30th. The Giants are 28th. The Jets are 27th. This is why the
Pause.
Saints won't win.
JB,
The
pause.
What?
But that's why I'm saying I think there's going to be a lot of points in the Bears Giants game because both of these teams are like two of the worst at allowing points. I mean, they let up a ton of points, both teams.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Sorry. Go ahead. I had to throw that out there right away.
I know, but as you interrupted me, this is why the Saints will lose. because they're no better than the Jets and Giants. They're at 27 points a game they give up because they can't stop the run. Miami Dolphins is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams give up 27 points a game, and they're 2 of them are in New York. 3 of them have new in the name. And then the Bears give up 28. So you actually have a defense that's worse than the Giants, according to points, and pass coverage, and rushing defense. It's not good. Good thing Cam Scadabo's hurt. Otherwise, he'd probably break 2 a year defensive linemen like he did Philly.
Well, on the flip side, the Chicago's offense is way better than the Giants' offense.
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
And then on top of that, just one thing, broski. The Saints defense is 23rd, like Jeremy just said, in rush. Guess where the Carolina Panthers rush offense is at?
Fifth.
Oh, the rushing offense. They might be tops in the league.
Well, no, they're 5th. If they can't stop the run, that game is not going to be explosive. I'm going to tell you that right now.
But here's where I'm going. Bryce Young is good for a couple turnovers a game. It's a division game. They might really come out with some shit this game, I'm telling you. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not trying to hype up the Saints, believe it. That's what I'm not trying to do. Like I said, I just think it's going to be a close game. That's all.
The Saints give up 130. The Saints give up 130 yards per game. 129.4. You might as well round it up to 130, right?
Yeah, and one thing they're talking about in Charlotte is like Rico Dowdle is getting like 25 to 30 carries a game, and he's getting nicked up every game. Like he pulls himself out of the game like every game. His leg's gonna fall off soon. So God forbid that happens, and they have to put slow ass Chuba Hubbard in, and that's gonna change it. That's gonna make the run a lot easier to stop.
If you watch the beginning of the game, that's why they had a slow start. They tried to run Chuba Hubbard, and he couldn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that, Ken? Ken, what's your take, Ken?
You could massively tell the difference between when Chuba Hubbard was in the game versus Rico Dowdle. Rico was running damn near all over Green Bay when he was in. Chuba couldn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ken, how do you think Bryce Young looked? What's your take on him?
It wasn't a great game out of him, but he played efficiently enough to not lose it for him. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to still take him a couple more years to develop into something, but he's showing he can at least be competent enough to not lose the game right now.
That being said, I think that we have a lot of good games coming up. And if you look at the Washington defense versus what the Lions defense is doing right now, even in a loss, the difference is night and day. The Lions defense is there, and theirs is like middling to bottom.
Yeah.
And that secondary is like trash.
Yeah. Washington's taking a hell of a tumble this year.
Or not Lassiter. Lattimore is out for the rest of the season, so that's not helping them out either.
Right. But that's we said the reason we didn't want Lattimore is his lack of ability in his entire career.
Yeah.
And he's a great player, don't get me wrong.
No. He's not.
But the availability.
Sandstrel is better. Sandstrel's better than anybody on that secondary right now. He's the best player
been in and out, and he's been in and out of the lineup all year.
Regardless of that point, he's still the best player they got on that defense, on the secondary, for sure. Oh, he's way over better.
Oh, so
that's that every time he's in.
That's like spit shining a turd. It's the shiniest turd in the building.
But he's not a turd, though. That's what I'm saying. When he plays, he's just like, you know who he's like? He's like Jair Alexander. When he's out there, he's great, but he's got to be out there.
So I want to address this because I think we may have found the source of the communication issues. Dan Campbell comes out after the presser, says the communication has to be better between the coaches about the plays that'll be ran. And then the players have to communicate better to themselves. because if we're not communicating at the top, you can't expect them to communicate at the bottom. And we've heard this, all 3 losses from Dan Campbell. Johnny Morton was asked about communication by the guy that asked the question and got that answer, which is Corey Woods. You know what his reply was?
Our communication is good.
Yeah, our communication is fine. Who are you going to believe, Dan Campbell or the new offensive coordinator?
Definitely ain't going to be more.
I'm not going to believe. I'm not going to believe all that bullshit the media puts out there to try to battle that kind of stuff. That's the thing. See, this is exactly why they put that out there, so people can start talking this and that.
I watched the video. He said it out of his own goddamn mouth. Both of them. They both said it out of their mouth.
That's all right. They can say it out their mouth. I don't think there's a problem, period. I think people are making too much of every time the Lions lose, there's always a problem. Somebody needs to get fired. When they win, nobody's talking shit.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
I'm not saying you're talking about that. I'm talking about people in general.
I'm talking about the words that came out of their mouths in public on a video. Dan Campbell said, we have a communication problem, and it starts at the top with coaches and goes all the way to players. Johnny Martin says, offense is fine. We have no communication issues.
Do you think I care? No, I do not care. As long as they win games, I don't give a fuck what they say. I believe both of them. How about that?
I don't believe Johnny Morton. He hasn't been here long enough to earn my loyalty.
Well,
I believe you miss Ben Johnson big time.
No, we don't.
No, I don't think we miss him. No, I don't believe that at all because he doesn't coach the O-line.
That's right.
Ken, what do you think? What's your take, Kenny?
I think Morton Salt, we're starting to find out why he wasn't a big, huge offensive coordinator for a lot of teams. And you're seeing a bit of what you saw from him with the Jets. A guy that's very up and down with his game tape is that you'll have some games where you absolutely run through people, and then you got the games where they pretty much disappear. And that's
but at the same time, the games they disappeared, you know what's been happened? The games we won, the O-line played like world beaters. Mm-hmm. The games we lost, the O-line played like shit and looked like they weren't talking to each other. Communication.
Mm-hmm.
Hank Fraley. Thank you. Anyway, on top of that,
Derek,
let's see. The Lions are second in the league in scoring, and they're third in total points. Yeah, there's a problem with John Morton coaching the offense. Thank you very much.
I'm not saying he's the problem there. I'm saying the communication is between him and Dan Campbell.
And I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm saying that people talking about Johnny Morton like he's not shit. And the Jets thing, nobody could coach the damn Jets. Get the fuck out of here. The Jets suck. You couldn't coach. A pal coach couldn't coach the Jets in that situation. Come on.
Hey, we've seen some Jets teams actually do some shit.
Like when?
Not since I was a 3-month-old baby.
How about 2010 when they went to the AFC Championship?
Did they get to the Super Bowl? That's your answer. What?
When was Morton their offensive coordinator? After that.
Yeah. It wasn't too long after, but yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't have all those players then either, and they still sucked. So, I mean, you got to go with what you see.
I think they gave up on Lovie Smith too soon. Myself, Bill T.
Yep.
I'm going to say that now. They should have kept Lovie Smith for another contract at least.
Well, they have Timu Lovie Smith now in AG.
I'm talking about the Bears. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because the question was asked.
The question was about the Bears.
Yeah, Ben Johnson or Lovie Smith.
Oh, the Bears? Fuck that, man. Lovie needed to go. Lovie, I'll always hold it. I'll hold two things against Lovie forever. The fact that he chose to start Rex Grossman over Kyle Orton, and the fact that he allowed Devin Hester to switch from cornerback to wide receiver. Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah. Hey, I know it takes teams a little while to get used to a new system. We're still seeing let's go there. Second second-year defensive coordinator in Packers, they're up and down too. One game they look great, and the next game not so much. Am I right, Ken? Oh,
Did
he
Ken
froze.
freeze? He
He
froze.
froze. He walked off of Wi-Fi.
He went outside the range. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah. There you go, brother.
Ken-
Hey,
Ken's
did you hear that?
I thought you were
today.
making brownies,
Ken's
man.
got a busy day.
Windstorm going on, blowing all the shit everywhere.
I thought you were making
Yeah,
brownies.
I'm
man.
trying.
What you doing? Making them on a grill?
He's fire killing them. Got him
It's
wrapped
a
in
big
foil
day
in
for
the
Ken, man. He's
charcoal.
making brownies. He's making meatballs. He's doing all
He's
types of
walking
shit.
around. Holy shit. Anyways, Ken, Jeff Handley's second year, you're seeing less consistency with your defense is what I've noticed in games. What's been that?
I think a lot of it has to do with the cornerback issue. And you're getting these guys that you can't play man coverage with pretty much at all. And the zone, they're not communicating well enough right now. So you're getting huge gaps in it. And I think that's the major difference is last year, the communication was great.
Amen. Okay, good. Because I noticed it, and it's a difference. What I have noticed is your sack rate is up, but your rushing defense is about the same, a little better than where you were at last year, yardage wise. You were hovering around 100 yards average per game last year, and you're just under that at 90 now. 89.6. You might as well say 90.
Mm-hmm.
You're still not doing too bad in defense, period. You're in top 10 in most categories.
Right, but I'm just saying, compared to last year, they're giving up the points thing. They're doing good, but it's still more.
Another huge difference is the massive amount of turnovers we had last year from the absolute bare minimum of turnovers we have this year.
Yeah, good third down rate. Your sixth and third down rate in defense, but your red zone defense blows.
Yeah, you guys are dead even in turnover differential. You've given away 5, and you've only taken away 5.
Yes, sir.
Bye, Ken.
Yeah, I like that.
Bye.
No, he just bounced out. No, they already said he won't. They already said he won't be. He said that yesterday when he was with us. Well, guys, it's about that time. BA, tell me what you think the score prediction will be this Sunday. Versus this
God, I always get myself killed when I make these score predictions because I thought they were going to beat the hell out of Minnesota, but they didn't do that. I think they should beat. They should cover the spread. It's 9.5. They should cover the spread, and probably it'll probably be like 10-point game. I think that if Washington's defense, they do have a good front four. If they game plan where they're going to blitz or do anything, Dan Quinn's not really the most blitzing type of defensive coordinate. Well, defensive minded guy. If they do try to do the blueprint that they say everybody's going to have to do against the Lions, rush up the middle. I mean, they got the players to do it, but I just don't see. I don't see them coming out good on this one because they have no cornerbacks.
Yeah.
Sandstrom plays, but
if you look at the way the running game lines up, Gibbs should have more yards than Monty this game, and that's just because on the outside they don't have the corners to contain him. Do you agree with that, BA?
Yeah, I think Gibbs will have a breakout game again.
Hey, look at that! He returned.
I had a phone call.
Oh, okay. All I know is you bounced out quicker than your defense did last week.
Oh,
Hey, I want to talk about defenses bouncing out when you got beat by the absolute bottom dwelling basement of the freaking Vikings.
Hey, you got beat by the people with a worse record than them in the Bengals and Browns.
Yeah. Wait. I thought the beginning of the season didn't matter.
That wasn't the beginning of the season. You were past the beginning of the season.
It was like the third week.
Yeah. Week 1 is what you said, and prior to that week, it's like a preseason game. You
No,
said week 1.
I said the first 4 games are like the preseason.
I never said that.
I
said
did. And I said that before the season started.
What about week 4, where your defense looked awful? That was Dallas. In Dallas, where you guys never lost before.
Well, if you look at the stats, then Dallas was the best offensive team in the NFL.
Yeah, it was.
All that matters is what they were when we played.
And if you look, they were the worst defense in the NFL at that point too.
And we still put up a shit ton of points on them.
But you didn't win, so that's
we didn't lose. So
yeah, Bill T's right.
You lost because you got a tie. That's a loss to me.
No.
You should have won that game.
Can you do me a favor? Check the record book there and tell me if there's a loss in the loss column for that one.
Yeah, I can tell you that. I don't need no record book to tell me that. You lost.
No.
That's a loss.
That's a tie does not go into the loss category.
How many point favorite were you to go in the Packers were to go in that game? They were like over
12 and a half.
7.5, something like that. Yeah. And what happened? You got a tie? That's unforgivable.
Are we playing Vegas or playing football? Which goalpost are we going for?
Obviously, you weren't playing either one.
Come on now.
So is that what happened week 1 too?
Yep. But
yeah,
I gotta say your fans are wishy-washy like this. Okay, so they
I know.
First of all,
I've been waiting for them to shut the fuck up so I can put it up there because I've been gassed by the cop. Hey, Shirley, you know why the Packers lost to the Panthers? Because of those fucking ugly-ass uniforms.
You guys do lose when you wear them damn uniforms. You know that, right? Those are some ugly-ass uniforms. Tell them to take that shit off.
You got
wear them all green. I love those uniforms. Why you guys got them ugly uniforms? Ugh.
That's the worst throwback in the league next to the New York Giants bombsicle pop.
Or the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Bro, they look like Pop Warner uniforms for some like poor team who can't afford like real uniforms.
Stitched together by grandma.
Oh.
But yeah, you got the Eastern State Penitentiary 1800s prison uniforms in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I like those. I like them.
Oh, I hate them.
The Bumblebees, I hate those.
Yeah, I can't stand those ones.
Oh, they're fucking tough.
And then you got the red, white, and blue 100th anniversary of the New York Giants bombsicle pop.
They make me want to go out and shank somebody.
They made me think, wow, there's 11 men on the field for each team. This must be soccer.
Is that the uniform they wear the fake ass Wolverine helmets?
Yes.
That's Giants. What is wrong with the New York teams, man?
But say what you want.
New Jersey.
How many wins do you got there, Ken?
We're number 1 in the North.
No. How many wins? The number.
We got 5 wins, I think.
Okay. How many do the Lions have?
5. How many losses do you guys have?
That's not the question. How many do the Bears have?
I'm pretty sure they have 5 too.
Yeah. So the God, I love being filthy when he does that. He calls us out, makes me have to do it. But thank you, Alicia Clark, Mike Echo, and Ricky Sakata on Facebook for the likes. That being said, it is time to do some sponsors. Let's have fun. Let's start at the bottom.
Poor Broski. Oh,
they may have beat the Lions, right, but they're still skull fucked at 4-4. In third place, because they lost to the Lions and the Vikings. The Bears. In second place, because we lost to the Packers. No bullshit about it. It's the Lions.
And Vikings.
And in first place, we have NFC. The Packers.
Just don't get too cozy in that spot. 'Cause
Natural order's been restored to the NFC North.
No, it hasn't.
We're coming live out of where the water shit, but the tires are good.
Yep.
I like
Packers
that
are
way
going
you
from
put the-
first in the division to third this week. They're going from first to third this week.
Oh, you can all
And
hope.
it could happen. It very much could happen.
Just like your hope that we would never win two NFC North championships. I got you. I feel you.
I could care less about NFC North championships.
Well, if you're in first place, that's what you're going to do, right? So you're hyping about you being in first place. So I mean,
I'm just waving it back in the Lions' faces after them waving it at us.
Okay,
you've waved
we're
it.
waving it back at you next week.
You've waved it in our face for 60 years. Give us a little leeway here.
Hey, I can't be involved in what other Packer fans did. I never gave you guys shit because honestly, I didn't see as much of a threat until recently.
Right, and you know what?
Exactly what I'm saying. Prove my point.
I want to thank everybody in the chat. I want to thank BA for always being my co-host on Fridays. I want to thank Broski and Ken for popping in and making it more fun to talk a little shit back and forth.
Oh.
But, I let my shit talking be stats. And you know what?
I usually do too.
The Packers, the Lions, and look at it defensively, the Vikings are all pretty good. The Bears are good too. They're just not quite there yet. And we've all said it, that they're not one piece away from the Super Bowl. That's why they made a trade for a rotational player. They did that because Dio went out for the season and they had to replace him. This guy that you brought in is not a starter on your team. He was barely a starter on the Browns.
Yeah, they're going to throw Austin Booker out there. It's his time to see what he has. All this hype. Let's see if it's real.
Right.
But the Bears' offense has improved, that's for sure.
And yes, the Lions can take over first place this weekend. All it takes is a win and a Green Bay loss. And hey, I'm not saying they'll lose back-to-back weeks at home in Lambeau because it hasn't been done in a long time. Hey, I gave credit where credit's due. But you have probably your toughest game of the season at home you've had in a decade.
I wouldn't go as far as a decade, but this is the toughest game of the season.
No, I'm saying as of the decade, when you can look at how that team's playing and your team's playing, this is overall the best head-to-head matchup.
I'd have to go back and look through because I'm 90% sure that we've had a lot harder ones than that.
Not much. Maybe in the playoffs, the ones you've lost.
Playoffs.
Wait. Just the 49ers ones.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tampa Bay. Throw Tampa Bay in there.
Yeah.
Okay. What NFC championship ones have you got past?
Hey, I didn't say we got past them. I wasn't talking that shit.
We
That's not
already
what I
know.
was talking about.
See, the problem with you Green Bay fans, you always want to bring up history about stuff. And that's all that the last 4 years, yeah, we couldn't get past San Francisco either, to tell you the truth. So San Francisco's a thorn in our side too.
And they're up there.
How many of our teams have gone to the Super Bowl though? Not one.
In the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. In the last, if we're putting the blinders around it, yeah, nobody's gone in the last 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you guys have been the cream of the crop in what used to be one of the shittiest divisions in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that because the Lions weren't very good. The Vikings were too far up and down. The Bears were good for a minute, but they were up and down too. In the last 10 years, you guys, let's even take out the last two that the Lions won. You guys were the cream of the crop of a shitty division.
Mm-hmm.
And you, in most of the time, finished the number one seed in the entire NFC.
Yeah.
Time.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And mostly New
Have
England.
a great
too.
day.
New England.
Have a great day, everybody.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.